Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, All Things Taylor, with yours truly, just in time for one of your favorite segments of the week, Motivation Monday. We are here today to start your week off right and to start pre-celebrating my birthday. Like the banner says, happy fucking birthday. I want to thank you guys for being with me another year on this planet. As I discussed on my podcast earlier, which releases tomorrow, I'm just so excited because every day the Taylor Army grows, and I feel very blessed to have so many different opportunities to show you all who I am as a human being, and as an actress and a professional wrestler and a professional and podcaster and author, and basically just who I want to become in the world someday. I feel very, very blessed and honored and grateful, which are definitely humbling, motivating feelings that really push me to try to be all that I can be and be the best that I can be every single day. And one of the ways I do that is by interacting with all of you and by doing motivation. All right. You can be the most motivated person in the world, but if you don't have consistency and a drive, you're not going to achieve anything. You're just going to be a motivated person who talks a lot but doesn't accomplish anything. And I think there's a lot of people like that, and they drive us nuts. So let's not be those people. Okay, those are not our people. All right. And how do we do that? How do we go from being a motivated person who doesn't do anything to a person who's constantly doing something and achieving things? It is all about 3 C words, which sounds funny, but it's true. Competence, confidence, consistency. Or a better way to say that is consistency, competence, and confidence. All right, you do not have to be confident to start something new, okay? Competence breeds confidence. We have discussed that a lot on my podcast and this YouTube channel. Do not be afraid to suck at something new. Life is all about that. Try new things, new experiences. Figure out who you are as a human being in this world and who you want to be in society someday. We're all growing. We're all learning. We're all adapting. That's trial and error. Do not be afraid to fail. Do not be afraid to make mistakes, but be accountable. If you F up, if you make a mistake, hold yourself accountable. Do not be afraid to admit your mistake, because then it's no longer a mistake, it's a life lesson. And a life lesson sounds a lot better than, I made a fucking mistake. All right. And consistency will take you places that confidence and motivation cannot and will not. Okay. Consistency is key. Consistency. Say that with me. Consistency. And my Harry Potter scar. Woo, it's like so huge. It's like about that big. All right. Consistency is so much harder when nobody is rooting for you, nobody is clapping for you and cheering for you. So you got to be your own biggest fan. You got to cheer for yourself in the silence, letting your success be your noise, okay? So many people have, no problem cheering for their favorite sports teams, but then they have no idea how to root for themselves. Be your own biggest fan, because when it comes right down to it, who's going to put food on your table and a roof over your head? Your favorite sports team or you? You. Be your own biggest fan first. Cheer for your sports team later. All right. Focus on you. Be your own biggest fan. Consistency will bring you places and achieve things that motivation cannot. You can be the most motivated person in the world, but if you don't do anything with that motivation consistently, then you achieve nothing. You deserve to achieve great things for happiness and success, whatever that looks like for you. The other thing I want to tell people, and I firmly believe this to be true, I really learned the value of this in 2018, and it's really changed my life, is if you are observant long enough, people will tell you exactly who they are, okay? People tell on themselves if you watch and listen enough, so be observant. When you're talking, you're not listening. When you're talking, you're not learning. When you're listening, you're learning. When you're being observant, you're seeing. Don't just listen to what people say, watch what they do. You'll find more often than not that people's actions do not meet their words, okay? If you are observant long enough, people will show you who they are. Believe them. You cannot change them. It's who they are. All right, the last thing I want to talk about with you guys, I've had some people ask me questions about investing, what's generational wealth, what's fractional investing, all this other stuff. You're seeing a lot of that type of content come up on social media, especially like TikTok and Instagram and all kinds of other stuff. People wanting you to buy courses and to learn all this stuff so you can be like them, and they have all these flashy pictures and all these other things. It's fake. A lot of it is so fake. But one thing that's not fake is all the breadcrumbs of actual successful people in the world. So if you are a person that, wants to create generational wealth, wants to learn what that actually is, wants to be more financially savvy and smart and responsible and successful, whatever that looks like for you. If you are a person that wants to learn how to make your money work for you instead of you breaking your back for your money, I have some books here that a majority of the 1% of the wealthiest people in the world, not just the United States, but in the world, they've read these books. They own these books. They have memorized these books. So if you're a person that, learns differently, learns in their own time, you want to try to figure out what information applies to you and in a way that you can, make it palatable and understand it and comprehend it and apply it, which is the most important part. These are some books you should read. All right, here we go. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is one of the most popular books in this area for a reason. Check it out. The Richest Man in Babylon. Okay, a lot of people misunderstand the information in that book, but if you take the time to truly understand what it's describing and what it's saying, you'll realize the immense value. I'm talking about intrinsic value in that book. The Intelligent Investor. Okay, so many people are going to try to tell you how they'll spend your money and invest it for you, but really they have no idea what $500 invested the right way will look like for you in 10 years. That's kind of scary, so learn how to do it yourself. The Psychology of Money. Money makes the world go round, and as we've already talked about on this YouTube channel, inflation steals wealth. The reason why there's inflation is government spending. Who are the people that can print money? Government. And it steals your wealth. So learn the psychology of money by reading the book, The Psychology of Money. Learn how to be smart with money to achieve all the things that you've ever wanted to achieve. Make it work for you. The next book, it is honestly said, I've heard this from multiple successful people, it is said that 1 out of 2 people who read this book become successful, okay? Think Smart, Grow Rich. Check out that book, read it, and read it again and again and again and again. The last one is called The Compound Effect. Now this is based off of life as well as, money and investing, compound interest, dividends, and how things compound in life. Definitely check it out. And then if you want to understand more about social behaviors, what things mean, body language, and so forth, I definitely recommend the 48 Laws of Power. Take the book for what it is, learn what you can from it, and if anything, open up different view sites that you may have not thought of in a different way before. Because that's what a conversation is, and that's what learning is finding new ideas, new perspectives, and thinking about them and how they apply to you. You don't always have to agree. All right, everybody, that is the latest Motivation Monday, courtesy of my YouTube channel, All Things Taeler. Be on the lookout for more episodes of my podcast coming up on this YouTube channel, as well as Q&A Wednesday, Fun Fact Friday, and so much more, including pickle-flavored soda, a Winnie the Pooh horror film, Indiana Jones 5, and so much more, heading to All Things Taeler. Until next time, everybody.